Hello party people, it's me JiBron back in the with another video. If this is your first time so today, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and welcome back to another episode of Just JiBron. Y'all, once again, let's go ahead and discuss what's going on in the world this week. First things first, Lizzo is mad about her album flopJust. She's about the drama that's going on with Prince Harry. Oh my god, Dan Glover has Alzheimer's disease. And we all have to talk about the biggest wedding that has hit the internet by storm. So, y'all tell me something. Y'all, no, I haven't forgotten about you. Your boy needed a break. If you noticed, I've been grinding non-stop since when y'all didn't like insinuation. Oh Lord. Anyway, y'all, if y'all have noticed, your boy has been busy since March. And y'all, honestly, I just needed time to regroup, reset, and rewind, and be crazy. But I have to double check. So I have to get my listen to pulled out. So the next video you'll probably see be pre-recorded because y'all, let's say I have been busy the entire summer. Clean money just wrapped. Thank you Lord. I was the executive producer on that and I put a small newscaster ball. So whenever that comes out, I will let you all know. I've been in the studio recording lately among other things. But y'all, let's get into the drama at the gospel. So y'all know we need to talk about Taylor Swift's wedding. So, if you don't know, Taylor Swift and, what's their name back? Taylor Swift and their man, their football man. They got married and went to see at Madison Square Garden. Guess how much it cost to rent out Madison Square Garden for a whole day? $1 million was the base pay for their wedding. And I heard that it's gone on upwards to $3-4 million. I hope that this marriage lasts because $3-4 million on one day out of a year. You just buy a nice ring with that money. Go buy a new house. But then again, when you're super duper rich and you're super duper wealthy, you have all these rich friends and rich celebrities. I mean, you do want to keep them hid and you do want to keep them protected. I know they probably had security out the wazoo. A whole bunch of famous people came. Adam Sandler was the officiant. They were getting 20-minute vows to gold books, including singing. That would piss me off because why are you about taking 20 minutes? Like, come on, let's go eat and drink and go have fun and party and stuff. Like, everybody knows the whole thing about a wedding you go to is to go to the reception. You're there to party after I give you a nice gift. That's the whole reason why I'm coming, but whatever. Steve Nicks and Paul McCartney performed at the wedding. There were a quarter 1,000 person guest list, including people like Brad Pitt, Emma Stone, Gomez, and Reese Witherspoon. The ceremony began at 5:30 and confirmed that married at 7:30. I hope this marriage is lastful, hope it's fruitful, but if it's not, we all know that y'all Swifties will get a whole album about how he broke her heart if he ever breaks her heart. But, you know, Taylor Swift, this is the wedding of the decade. You have the Kim Kardashian wedding besides all the pops and circumstances. You don't have the footage or anything. Like, this little equivalent to when I would say when Jay-Z down here. Like, this is a big, major deal. And, you know, I hope that things stay married. And this guy I'm listening to, I keep it. I really care to him. Alright, on to the next. Did y'all hear about all the drama that was going on with Prince Harry? So, Prince Harry planned to go to the UK because, you know, he had the trial that he lost against that newspaper and he was coming for the Leviticus game. So, he initially had plans on staying at Buckingham Palace because, you know, he no longer has a royal residence since I think around 2023. But something going to happen. He was confirmed, but then he rejected because he didn't have security. But then by the time that he got the security, they rescinded their offer. And the main reason why they even rescinded the offer was because, you know, King Charles cannot be in the political runner. First of all, are you being really a boy? Because what the card is, you're the product of Diana's affair with her horse trainer, which respectfully, I would cheat on Charles too because it's really negative. Oh, praise the Lord. It was a whole common circumstance. Y'all also saw he got get to the Rolls Royce. He ended up losing the trial, like I said. There was frustration regarding the security and all the other things. It's just sad that when you and your family fall out as a whole over the decision that you make when you are in the public eye, that it has to play out like this because we all know I have my issues. Yeah. But I tell you bits and pieces for it to get played out in the press because you know those folks over there abroad, they, you know, the royal family is a fixture in their household, you know what I'm saying? And it's been a fixture for hundreds and hundreds of years, the royals. And I know that it's probably probably causing like an uproar, and he married Meghan Markle, and it's not the typical war like the other two, like Kate Middleton, and I forget the other one's name. The one who looks just like Charles. I joke when I say that that's not Charles' baby. I mean, this been a rumor for years. And it's kind of sad that when you kind of want to go to the beat of your own drum that you can't, but I mean, it is what it is. It hurts them politics, gets in the middle of families, but I mean, at the end of the day, stay in America. Oprah, Tyler Perry, and everybody has got you over here. All the black people got you over here in America. I guess they accept you at the cookout because I guess you are ginger. So, I mean, I guess you get accepted at the cookout, even though Meghan Markle was biracial. But, whatever. Anyway, God bless y'all. Gotta keep going. Now, y'all, here's the main thing I want to talk about. Lizzo, I am sick and tired of you crying. Because here's the thing. Lizzo is complaining that her album only sold 7,200 copies and failed to chart on Billboard. She was citing that she allegedly got shut banned and all the other crap. But some people are chalking it up to current lawsuit against the dancer school had a lawsuit against her or whatever. Here's what I think it boils down to with Lizzo. Lizzo's gimmick is up. Lizzo was the beautiful, overweight woman who spread body positivity, but once she lost all the weight, I feel like some of her fan base left because they're like, oh, so you really want to be skinny deep down inside all along. I'm all about body positivity, but I'm also all about living a healthy, fulfilling life, if that makes sense. Because when you are obese, it does lead to certain health conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, all the other things, and when you are a human, I'm not saying that she had any other things, but when you are plus size, you are pre-exposed to a lot of things, and I mean, y'all can't get mad at the girl who wanted to be healthy, but at the same time, that was your shtick. You had an audience, that's how you gain people in, that's how you get your sympathy points. I feel like you are talented as a person. You can like the flute, you can sing-ish, you can rap, sing, and I really feel like instead your downtime, instead of you just going away and being quiet, you were too busy trying to beat the tabloids and being in the press, and it backfired on you. Do what Drake, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, and everybody was selling 73,000 or 123,000 copies or get on the streets the first week. Be quiet, shut up, go in the house. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Off the internet fodder, and I feel like, they even sing a last album sold 73,000 copies. I just feel like Lizzo, you landed on radio. Your career wasn't revolved around radio. You came out of time of streaming. Truth Hurts was the streaming era. I mean, Lizzo, I wish you nothing but the best in life, but you need to quit crying and whining on the internet. Respectfully, go ahead, lick your wounds, hide for a couple of years, and try to come back with a comeback album and prove everybody wrong. Because do I think you still have a good album to thank you? Yes, you do write those beautiful uplifting songs. But girl, that whole whiny old woke is me. Girl, you are rich and black. You have more success than a lot of people have. Okay, shut up because nobody cares. Truth Hurts just went diamond. Life could be worse. Okay, there's people dying of your Kim. And the last thing I want to talk about is, Danny Glover has Alzheimer's. So first of all, Danny Glover has been old ever since I can remember. Like, Danny Glover was old as The Color Purple, and that came out in the 80s, where before I was even a thought, a wish, a hope, and a prayer. So, with that being said, the fact that he has Alzheimer's is kind of crazy. He got diagnosed at 79, and he's, pretty much trying to be an advocate, spread awareness, and, he said it has been a little troublesome because, he's losing his memory or whatever. But I'm glad that he's talking about it, and I'm glad that he's, trying to be on the up and up. And y'all, prayers up to that child who lost his life, who went on the boat with his friends, and they claimed that no foul play was suspected. I'm not to get political but stuff, but. And the last thing I want to talk about is, y'all, we have got to talk about generational struggle. I think it's very important for a lot of the older generation, because I was just talking to somebody, talking about all this stuff. I feel like as our new generation comes in, people talk about us being a sensitive generation. I feel like even for myself, we're the generation of we don't want to have to deal with what our parents and our grandparents deal with. We want to live fruitful lives, and we want to be happy, we want to be successful without the cost of our sanity. We want peace. We don't want to be waking up miserable, and we have overtime self-care. Y'all know I go to therapy once a week. And I feel like it's one of those things where every generation has to do better. And I feel like my generation, some of us, that's what we choose to do. I'm exhausted at the time, but I make sure I'm okay. I make sure, hey, I'm doing too much. You need to make sure you're okay. If it affects other people, it's just gonna have to affect other people. Anyway, y'all, I know this is kind of what that so it's late the night before I go to work. I want to make sure I talk to y'all. But anyway, y'all, that's all the time that I have for y'all. This information. Blame me. Subscribe. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.